welcome. Welcome. So I am jonesing for some Diablo 2. I want to play some Diablo 2, boys. That's where I'm at right now in my life. I want to play some D2, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to play some D2 today. I'm going to do a single-player series. My single-player series, if you guys haven't caught my single-player series, we are currently on episode 21 of my single-player series. When I left off, I was trying to get myself a SoJ. And I guess we are going to continue trying to get ourselves a SoJ today because we still haven't gotten one. And I'm kind of upset about that. So we are going to go and do some more farming. Let's go ahead and get this started with a nice little intro. Let's get some Diablo 2 Resurrected pumping. And the topic of the day is, and I'm interested to see what you guys have to say, we have Path of Exile season, well, not Path of Exile season, Path of Exile 2 Early Access is going to launch on December 6th, and Diablo 2 Resurrected Season 9 is also going to launch on December 6th, and I'm interested to see which one you guys would prefer me to play. I think I'm still playing Path of Exile 2. At least early in the day. So there's a little bit of a godsend here. Is that PoE 2 early access starts at I believe it's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, whereas D2R Season 9 starts at I believe it's like 8 Eastern Standard. So there's a gap there of 6 hours, which I will be able to at least give PoE 2 a try. And if, you know, the servers are like a dumpster fire, or if I really just don't enjoy it, or for whatever reason, obviously for at least 6 hours I can give it a try. And then when D2R Season 9 starts 6 hours later, then we can hop into D2R Season 9 if, you know, things go horribly wrong. So at the very least, there is a little bit of an overlap there where we can basically spend about 6 hours checking out the PoE 2. So that'll be a very busy day. We're going to do at least 6 hours of PoE 2, you know, provided the servers aren't just like the worst crashing that ever existed. And then maybe we'll hop into D2R if, you know, if it's a dumpster fire and, you know, like the servers are literally burning. They're just burning like the towers of Minas Morgul. You know what I mean? All right, so I do believe that my offline, I did preload my offline account. So if you guys haven't seen, I've been keeping an offline account separate from my online and my other offline accounts. So this is literally just all offline characters. It should be anyway. I had to delete or remove one of the characters that made it in here by accident when I was doing a theory craft. That was actually the unblockable character. I do believe we were doing gambling for the SoJ before everything, you know, like started with like Diablo 4 Season 6 and whatnot, and we kind of like fell out of Diablo 2 for a while. Make sure my volume's up. What's up, Pork Sniffer? What's up, 0 point loss? So we have no money? Okay, so we don't have any money. That's okay. We don't need money. Money is for fools. Fools, I say. Fools. I actually want to play a little bit more random today. So I want to... Let me make sure I don't have the seed code stuff in, because I don't want to play around with the seed code stuff today. So let me just double check that before I get started. I want to take the seed code out if I do have the seed code in. I do have the seed code in. Alright, so we're going to remove that. And reboot up the game. Boom. My thoughts on PoE2, it looks good, like from a certain standpoint. There's also a little bit of it that makes me think it looks bad, but it's kind of complicated. Like visually, mechanically, like how it was represented to me in the reveal. You know, watching the trailers, the reveal trailers and whatnot. I got a severe sense that it was going to be a very fun game. However, there was another aspect, and let me see if I can outline this for you. So, it would be safe to call me, all right? So let's insult myself first before we get started with this. It is safe to call me a nerd, all right? I am a very deep level nerd. Like if there's like multiple tiers of nerds, right? So if there's like multiple tiers of nerds and there's like barely a nerd, like, like toe in the door nerd, and then there's like, basic nerd, right? And then there's like, like advanced level nerd, and then there's like honors class nerd, and then there's like, supreme nerd. Like I'm probably somewhere around here. Like I'm probably in the supreme nerd like section. And let me tell you what. The PoE2 devs have got to be like several ranks. Like if there's like ultra nerd, and then there's like supreme ultra, and then there's like, there's another nerd classification past that, like the omega supreme like nerd, and then like past that there's like the supreme omega ultra mega nerd, right? This is where the PoE2 devs are, okay? They are so far past me as a nerd that I feel like I am just a regular person compared to them. And this is not a good thing, in my opinion. Like, if this is like your regular gamer over here, and like this might represent, like your hardcore gamer, and this is like your supreme hardcore gamer, and like this is like the tryhards that are so sweaty that literally like they never take showers and they're stinky, and they just like you're just like, have you ever even slept? The PoE2 devs are like down here, and they are really, really boring to listen to and to talk to. Like I don't, and this is the point that I'm trying to get to, right? This is the point that I'm trying to get to. I know it's a long way around. Okay? You should have heard them go on for like 2.5 hours about the most boring, nonsensical, dry, just so dry like the Sahara Desert, and you're on like a dry kick. Like I don't even know like what is going on at this point. Like it just the boringest, like they talk about the boringest stuff, and I can't quite understand like what's going on there. Like that's what's really kind of like worrying me about the game as I'm looking at it. Like I like how the game looks and how how potentially could play, but with these guys behind the wheel, there's probably just the most boring, driest stuff at the end where you're just like they're fawning over. You should have seen them talk for like 30 minutes on what dexterity should do. I'm not even kidding. They had like a whole conversation about like what dexterity could do. They're like, "Oh, well, we have like whole conversations and wars in the back about what dexterity should do, and like everybody has arguments, and we literally argue for hours about what dexterity can do, and then like nobody can agree on anything, so we just give it accuracy, and so dexterity is now accuracy, and then every single time the topic gets brought up, it starts a whole nother like 8 to 10 hour war of people like arguing about what dexterity can do, and then we just fall right back to dexterity. And I was like, and 30 minutes later, we were still talking about like dexterity and what dexterity can do, and I was like, I was like rubbing my eyes like a little child. Like, you know how like little kids in like a church are just like they just start wiggling, like because they just can't contain themselves, and they're just like, ugh. That was me while I was listening to them talk. I can't believe I sat there and listened to them for as long as I did. I even turned it off at one point. I was like, I'm not listening to this anymore. Like, I'm just not listening to this anymore. This is too much. Apparently my stream is buffering. I don't have any notification on my program. So maybe it's something else. Make sure Steam isn't downloading its latest doojinks. Oh, my little pets aren't on the right screen. This is a travesty. Get on the right screen, you little turd pets. Get on the right screen. Thank you. Anyway, that pretty much sums up my my takeaway from the PoE 2 reveal. Like, the game itself looks amazing. I'm a little bit worried about like the ultra nerdiness of the development team. It seems like they've gone into like the dark side of the gaming. Spreadsheets and like, I don't even, you should have heard one of the developers literally talk about his gaming style. He's like, "Oh, my gaming style is about 50% spreadsheets. You know, like 45% gameplay." And I'm like, who brags about spreadsheets? Like, who brags about having spreadsheets as a part of their gameplay style? 50% spreadsheets? 50% spreadsheets? That's a lot of spreadsheets. Can you imagine if 8 hours of your gameplay, out of 8 hours of your gameplay, let's say 4 hours of your gameplay is spreadsheets? Let's just looking at spreadsheets. That seems insane to me. I mean, I go into build guides and stuff sometimes to like theory craft up my characters. I don't really think that's the same thing. I'm going to refresh my interface here real quick because some people are saying the sound is out of sync. Although it could just be like my stream itself, but I'll just refresh the interface anyway. Doesn't take but a second. Wow. Okay, so we need to do some farming. Let's see who has... I believe we're doing Nightmare Andy farming. What's my magic find at? I mean, it looks like I got a pretty good about a magic find gear, huh? 267% magic find? That's not bad. Can we actually take on Andy with our 267% magic find sorceress, though? That's the question. A lot of times I find the answer is no. We're on P7 right now, which might be a little bit too much for us. Alright, let's just go ahead and find it. Since this is single player, we get to keep the same map, so we just find it, and then once we find it, we're golden. Can we even do P7, Andy? I don't even know. We might have to change it from P7. Ugh, I think we got a nasty one. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a SoJ. Only one of the hardest items to get in the game, basically. A Cymbalane of garbage. An Unraveler's head of... all res, poison length reduction, 2 to skeleton, and pretty poopy. These, I don't think these can be any good unless they're ethereal. Bunch of garbage. All rares. Alright, well at least we've established a pathway, so now we could just do this really fast. Spider Lady. Spider Lady, radioactive Spider Lady, does whatever Spider Lady can. Gonna hit you with a canned ham. Alright, first thing we do is hit her with the old Razzle Dazzle. The old Razzle Dazzle. I'm pretty sure that's just a, that's a, what, Millibragus probably? That's an Arathis. I think we got plenty of Arathis at this point, but I like Arathis, so we're gonna hang on to it. 3 to Shockwave, that's worth some money. Let's grab these potions while we're here. We need a little bit of a restock anyway.
I am overburdened.
Shing, 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 shing. If you find more than 2, something is wrong and you may be dreaming. What? You want to get the real good stuff. If you want to get the real good stuff, you should go play a Barbarian and Hork.
Good day.
People find out they spend all their time and effort building a sorceress, a magic find sorceress, only to find out that the real magic finding is done on the Barbarian. Like, what do you mean the real magic find is done on the Barbarian? Like, yeah, yeah. If you want a magic find, the Barbarian is the way to go. Like, you poor pathetic soul. You poor pathetic soul. So sad. So mad. Ow, stop hitting me! Oh, an amulet. Unfortunately, I don't think there's very many good amulets that it can be from Nightmare Andy. I'm not entirely sure. It's probably just a Nokazin or something. I called it. I think I already got like 1,000 Nokazin relics. I don't really think I need another one. The blade is a spectral shard, which I'm pretty sure I've already got several of those as well. I do not need that military pick at all. I don't think I need the spectral shard either. I'm pretty sure I already have that. I probably already have several of them, actually.
I am overburdened.
We got a skull. I will take that. I like to check the bodies in the back. Give some good stuff sometimes. I never overlook the bodies in the back. Are they expensive, Hork Barbs? Hork Barbs are pretty cheap to set up, usually. The really, like, high-end ones, of course, can get expensive, but, I mean... Mana potions. I like those. Those are super mana pots, too. Boop, boop, boop. I like supers. Supers are way better than regular. So basically like double a regular potion.
I am overburdened.
Double bubble, toil and trouble, super potions on the double. Super potions, who doesn't like some super potions? You only ever played Hammerden and Blizzard Sorceress? The hell? The hell? Like, I know I get crap sometimes because I avoid Hammerden. Because I don't like playing the easy part of the game, but like... You basically just told me you only play the easiest characters in the game. I'm gonna have to politely ask you to get outside of your comfort zone and play something that's not the easiest character in the game, please. This boy, when somebody asked him if he wanted a challenge, because they were like, hey, would you like a challenge when you're playing the game? He said no. That's what he said. He said no. He said, I would not like a challenge. He said, I want no challenge whatsoever. He goes, you know what? Challenge not even in my vocabulary, okay? Like, I just take challenge out of my vocabulary entirely, all right? Eliminate all classes that could have any form of challenge whatsoever, all right? Eliminate all builds that could have any form of challenge whatsoever. Alright, what's left? Oh, okay. Hammerden and Blizzard Sorceress. Gotcha. I mean, I'm not trying to be hypercritical or nothing, but like, I feel like you must have done some Google searching and like just picked out like 2 of the easiest builds there are to like literally pick out. And I mean, I guess that's cool and all. That's not really how I like to approach video games, but I mean, I'm trying to like not be as insulting as I can possibly be. I really am. I'm trying my best to reduce the number of insults that I can possibly give you. I feel like you've got a complete backwards idea of video games in general. The first time I pick up a game, so like the first time I play a game, it's always a raw playthrough, okay? I never look up anything. I do my best to learn the game from the ground up and just be an idiot, be a dummy. Like, I think that's the best way to experience a game, is to experience a game from the perspective of someone who does not know anything, okay? And then once you've beaten the game, then I think it's acceptable to go look up stuff and to go, like, find answers for things and maybe make another game playthrough, like, with more optimal characters and, you know, try and figure out things better the second time through. But, like, the first time through should always be a rather, like, man lost in the dark experience. Like, it should always be that. Otherwise, you're just kind of ruining the game for yourself. And I feel like by looking up 2 of the most overpowered builds that you could possibly do, you've kind of deprived yourself of that opportunity to learn the game from the perspective of somebody who knows nothing. I mean, I wish I could go back to that time when I knew nothing about Diablo 2 and relearn it all over again. And, I mean, like, you basically just skipped over it deliberately. Static. charge, wall 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 charge. Undead Crown. What's up, Miles? 80% bonus to attack rating. Other than that, it's got a whole lot of nothing. Why am I getting a lobotomy? Why am I playing hardcore? Hardcore is not challenging. Like, I've had this conversation before, and like the people who play hardcore get butthurt when I say this. It's not a challenging difficulty. Like hardcore itself is not challenging. You just play it in the. It's like being a bubble boy. You just play it in a bubble. Like you just play the game as slowly and as meticulously as you possibly can. Like it doesn't require like a large amount of challenge. It's literally just you avoiding all risk and responsibility, leaving whenever things are difficult. Like if you go into the Worldstone Keep level 2 waypoint and it's filled with, you know, friggin' like gloams, you just immediately leave. Like you don't challenge them, you don't fight them. That's not difficulty in my opinion. All that is just you playing the game as safely as you can possibly play it, which is kind of a completely different thing altogether from challenging. A lobotomy is not going to make me relearn D2. That's going to turn me into a drooling person that can't even use a mouse. Like, it's not even close. I mean, Pubzor, we all think fondly back to those days when we knew nothing about Diablo 2. When we were complete and utter noobs and we didn't understand how to play the game. We think fondly back to those times. Like it's a precious memory of like feel like I can't believe I was running around with a two-handed axe on my necromancer, you know, kind of silliness. And I just it's unfortunate for me to hear that you just skipped that. Because nobody goes right to Hammered In and Blizzard Sorceress. Nobody does. Like you got to look that up. You got to go online and be like best D2R builds, and then like you know what you're gonna get? You're gonna get Hammered In and Sorceress, Blizzard Sorceress. That's what you're gonna get. The Humongous. Is that the Humongous or is that the Chieftain? That's a Chieftain? Oh, that's Brainhue. I think I already have Brainhue. I'm trying to collect all the items, but like... Tankred's helmet. Ugh. Captain's mask. Bunch of garbage. Christian Enhose. Hello, followed you recently. I want to say I love your D2R content. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. My goal is to make you guys enjoy all my content. That's my goal. I want you guys to hang out with me no matter what I play. I'm a fun guy to hang out with. I'm confident in that. I make good jokes. I think I'm funny. I think I'm a funny guy. That's right. I think I'm funny. Okay, I'm not that funny, but I'm funny. Funny-ish. Like there's an ish in there. Okay, so I'm not funny. Don't gotta be mean about it. I don't think I need either of those. You know, this is a SoJ farming. Like I don't know what items I actually like still need on my Grail, but these baby items I don't think is anything I need to be worried about. If it's like an exceptional item or something, I'll stop for it. It's slowing down the whole process. Funny looking? Oh, I'm that too. I mean, you can be funny and funny looking. I mean, that's just normal. Let's go out for a drink. Ooh, a Wizard Draw. Nice. We might be making the Freezing Arrow Sorcerer. I mean, Freezing Arrow's on sooner than I thought. What is the roll on it, though? That's the important thing. Let's grab that General Stand over Gods, yeah. And screw that Military Axe. I don't care about you. And Espandon. Might have to take that back. Let's check this Heraldric Shield. It's garbage. I mean, am I not allowed to be a person who drinks, you know, like appropriately? Ooh, a 31? That's not bad. That is not bad. That is not bad at all, 31. I don't know if I already have a wisdom draw. I also don't know if I already have a general Tando Laga. But that's a 59% Tando Laga. It might be better than what I'm running. Let me check that S-band on. And that is a booby S-band on. I generally drink water. I do enjoy tea. I'm drinking green tea right now. I love me some green tea. I like green tea lattes too. I had no idea what a latte was until I tried a green tea latte, but then it all made sense. I bet you there's somebody in here right now who has no clue what a latte is. They probably think it's coffee. I bet you there's somebody in here who thinks a latte is coffee.
I'm overburdened.
Come on, admit it. Who in here thinks a latte is coffee? I bet you one of you guys does. Who? Just to be the person you're meant to be. Me? LOL. No, latte is not coffee with milk. Latte is generally just tea with milk, actually. So like a green tea latte is literally just green tea and milk. It's actually very good. There's no coffee in it. You can also have a chai latte, which is chai tea and milk. Latte literally just means, as far as I can tell, like, with milk. That's all it means. That's all it means. I hate these gloves. These gloves are so stupid. Let's check that balance tax. That is garbage. I do not care about you. Irene, I don't use those primitive Celsius numbers. You're going to have to put that in Fahrenheit for me if you want me to understand what temperature that is. Those baby Celsius numbers. We use Fahrenheit around here. Falcon antlers. Falcons are never good. Ethereal antlers, okay. There was an emperor penguin on the beach. All right. You remember trying to use poison dagger for your first playthrough in your necromancer? Oh wow. What a nice little shield. Cold res 28, 28 all res 35 fire, poison length reduced by 75% with 2 sockets. Wow, that's kind of mint. For a low level pally, that's gorgeous. That is something else. What is that total res if I threw like 2 diamonds in there? 2 diamonds is, what? 19 all. Let's just go ahead and do it. I got plenty of gems. Wow. 66 all res with 73 fire and 75% poison length reduction. That's a pretty solid little Resur shield right there. That's way better than an Ancient's Pledge. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. Yeah, single player solo self-found, you're gonna use the SoJ to summon Declone most likely, because it's gonna be superior to having a SoJ for sure. You gotta kill him for yourself though. If you're doing solo self-found, you gotta kill him on that character. Like, you can't kill him on other characters. This is not solo self-found. This is a single player account, so this is what's called SAF, which is single account found. Single account found. Single account found is basically just single player. Like, it is literally just single player. A lot of people get solo self-found confused with single player. It's not single player. Solo self-found is completely different. That's where you have to find everything and do everything on that character. So it's a whole other ball of wax. I've done several solo self-found characters. This is not that. This is solo account found, which is different. Now you can do solo account found and solo self-found online, but you do have to follow the rules. I mean, Bone Snap still is a very functional item. Ethereal's odded. It's certainly not a terrible build. Ow. Stop going off and fighting random monsters, Mark. I need you over here. Being a beast. I need you being a beast, my friend. A bunch of junk. Forsyth is not ethereal, although it should be checked. Oh, I never checked the aliens. Those are garbage. Breastplate can stay in the dirt. Maiden Pike might be interesting. We'll check the Maiden Pike back in town. Deckard Cain, identify my crap. Oh, Deckard Cain, identify my crap. Deckard Cain, identify my crap. I got lots of crap for you to identify. Oh, got to identify my crap. Come on down, Deckard Cain, and give me some to identify. We should get some music playing. That sounds like fun. Why not? I guess I got me pretzel rocks. We can get some music. Well, we do some chiptune. Chiptune sounds like fun. That's X-Files, by the way. Chiptune. Yay. Okay. Put the volume at 8%. That's usually pretty good. Oh no, I got my mercenary. Chain gloves are worth checking. Got a Bulgian. I'll bring the scimitar and the Morning Star back.
Order welcomes you.
Oh, knockback ruins it. Wow, that's terrible. Look at that. 30% IAS, 119 enhanced, 3 to min, 112 attack rating, and then it's got knockback on there.
The sisterhood welcomes you.
Champion pack. Who doesn't like a champion pack? Champion packing their packs. Champion packing their packs. Champion packing their packs. Packing their champion packs. Come on down, get some champion packs. Saleh? An ethereal broadsword? Demon hide boots. I'm pretty sure we already got deaths. Ethereal Griswold's Edge. That's an interesting find. I think I want to hang on to that. It looks like we need to do some off-muling, my friends. We might have to take a second right here and do a little bit of off-muling. And the beat on this song is great. I like it. Ethereal Griswold's Heads definitely goes in here, but yeah. Eth Griswold's? Take it. That's pretty nice. That'd be fun to use on a low level character. Stalker 2? I have not played Stalker 2. This chiptune music is great. Well, I'm sorry. It's good music. Y'all shush. Don't make fun of my music. Wait, no, this is spear class, not polearm. No. Spear class, not polearm class. Where's my spear class? Where's my Ratha set? How many Ratha set do I have put together yet? I'm just gonna keep putting together more and more Ratha sets. What do I think about using filters on VNet, if they're okay? Do you have any recommendations for sites or links? I don't know what filters you're talking about, Udar XD. Maybe I'm not hip with the lingo. What do you mean by filters? Not hip with the lingo. Oh, loot filters? I don't think they're necessary on Diablo 2. I've talked about this in mass. I think loot filters are a waste of time. You're shooting yourself in the foot with loot filters, to be honest. You shoot yourself in the foot. That is your foot. You shoot it with your finger. You do, and your hole gets blown off. That's how I feel about loot filters. I think you're shooting yourself in the foot with them. Shoot yourself in the toe. It's not good. Let them go. Shoot yourself in the toe. It's not good. Let them go. Got a little piggy. Going little piggy. Gonna shoot that piggy in the toe. Look at that piggy everywhere. Shooting all the piggies in the hair. That's right. You got hairy piggies. I called it. I said you got hairy piggies. The arm of Yorick. What the hell is going on in this chat right now? The arm of York. Yes. The arm of York. Do not pretend that you do not have an arm of York, my friends. Well, we know the arm of York is here. Do not pretend that we are But simpletons. We know all about your arm of Yorks. I have a mule just for Irathas? Yes, and Irathas is absolutely amazing. Why would I not have a mule just for Irathas? That's just silly. You don't have a mule for just Irathas? You don't? You don't have a mule for just Irathas? Why do you don't? Why do you... Sacred Targ, not Target? Haha, Sacred Target. I like Sacred Targets. You have one new message. Your mom's a hoe. Dang it. I knew it. I knew it. Alright, let's do this in the advanced way. The hell is this? Is this the Christmas? That is like literally digital. That's a Merry Christmas. I'm gonna get copyright striked for that. This is... The green screen? What? You guys like my green screen? Oh, dang it. I hate when that happens. Already? How long has it been green for? That's freaking terrible. Ugh.